that we send out. You might as well grab more beers while you're up, I suppose. So Cody, audio listeners, you're gonna get this little snippet on the. Cody forgot to turn the cameras on.
Yeah, what are we? 10 minutes in?
Yeah. And now Cody just.
I thought that might happen.
Fucking grenaded the whole case of Busch Light.
I did open it stupid. That's my bad.
Oh my God.
That's my fault.
The whole case of Busch Light just.
Cody, do you know a really good animator? We could have somebody like hand draw the first 10 minutes of this episode.
Can't you buy a really cheap animator for like it was like $400 or something? That's not really cheap, but that podcast Cold Ones, they paid people to animate. They bought the cheapest I got this thing, and it looked terrible.
Just take a picture of the hand draw yourself, Tyler, me, and have it be a scene of all of us, and then one of us with our mouth shut and one of us with our mouths closed of each person, and then just alternate the photos over and over and over.
We'll just the front half is just on the audio.
I don't think that would be that much fun.
Oh, so you just go back and forth like cameras, switching cameras?
Yeah. Yeah, so it's just like at 30 frames per second or whatever that my mouth is opening and closing. And you can even take a picture and just hit me with like the South Park Canadian thing.
So here's the thing. This is episode 50, okay? I'm pretty sure.
It is episode 50.
And Cody brought up this fucking
half a century.
Idea. Cody brought up this idea that we should do a 50 episode special or whatever. I shot it down instantly. Yeah. Because I'm like, dude, we literally just did a 1 year anniversary and we'll only put out like 3 episodes.
It's because it's always special.
Every single one is special.
Every episode is special.
50 episodes, 2 things have never changed, okay? I have been on every single episode there's ever been.
I knew that was coming.
And number 2, Cody is still our shitty producer.
Yep.
That's it? I was expecting something better.
You're the bored guy.
You are now listening to On Tap with the Boiz, a podcast about beer, bad decisions, and bad friends. With your hosts, Cody, Tyler, Dalton, and Tucker.
Started at like 11 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, 11 minutes was your fuck up.
So our audio listeners, thanks for hanging in there through the political rant.
Yeah, so if you missed... Or I should say, if you're watching the video of this, we do have a little bit of chunk that's longer than this on the audio. Go on Spotify.
Cody forgot to turn on the cameras.
I forgot to turn on the cameras.
Bonus. So. But
I thought about saying something, but I didn't want to be an asshole. So
yeah, you ever done one of those things? It's the same thing. I wanted to bring this up a couple weeks ago. Everybody has one of these things. A situation where you need to ask a question, you want to know what's going on, and the longer you wait, the worse it gets, and you just put it off, and you never ask. Do you have a situation like that?
Oh, I'm going to need some examples. Maybe spark something.
Here's my example because this has bothered me my whole life, okay?
Okay.
This is fucking
I'm scared.
Deep down, dude. Okay, so I'm Catholic. I grew up Catholic my whole life. When you walk into church and everybody gets in the pews and they kneel and like they pray or something, I never knew what I was supposed to do. I always just kneeled there and just sat there and waited till everybody else sat down. I'm like, okay, I'm here long enough. Like, do I say something special? And I've always wanted to ask, hey, what do I do? And then I get older and older and older. Next thing you know, I'm fucking, I've been doing this for 10 years. And it's like, well, I'm not fucking asking now.
Yeah.
So something like that.
I feel like that's probably the normal. I feel like there's a lot more people in that church not knowing what to do.
Nobody knows what we're doing. They just follow orders.
So what? I've never been, you said Catholic church?
Yeah. Yep.
I was in there. I was in one once. This sounds so
like
weird.
A wedding?
No, I went to a friend's house when I was younger, and I was unaware of his religious deal. I went over on a Saturday. Sunday comes up, and next thing you know, I'm in his car with his dad, and we're going to church.
You're like, oh shit.
And
what
I'm like,
I sign up for?
Yeah, I've never done that. I've never been to church at this point. And I was like, okay, this will be new. We walk in, and it was like everybody in the room knew I wasn't supposed to be in there.
Yeah. Loop, didn't it?
They're like, that's a new guy.
Dude.
Like, and they're staring at me.
So I've known Cody my whole life, literally because of the Catholic religion, pretty much.
Yeah.
Like from church, my family knew your family from church. And I'm like old enough now I can have my own fucking whatever I do and shit. I believe in God, but I'm not like practicing it. I didn't realize how fucked up it was until I brought Tucker to church with us because the same situation, stayed over the night. And then we went to church in the morning. And he's like, dude, it's just so weird that like it's like a cult. Like you sit, you kneel, you stand, you sing.
Yeah.
They say that?
No.
Pretty much.
No, but everyone just does it all at the same time.
Yes.
It's sectioned off.
Everybody kneels at once.
All at the same time. Everyone just knows when to do all this.
I think I was a sitter.
So that
it might not have been a Catholic church. Did you kneel?
There was communion.
There's still.
I went up and got
places.
that. Well, I went up and it was in
Kneeling
town.
is a Catholic thing only.
It was that.
From what I understand.
It was that thing, that one in town.
Well, there's like
one
7
right
churches. in
Sorry,
town.
the one by the school.
Yeah, that's Catholic.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Immaculate Conception.
Oh yeah. That's where
They did communion. I didn't know what I was doing up there.
That's
Yeah,
where I went.
St.
to
I
Mary's.
ate that little chip thing.
Oh, you ate it?
You're supposed to, right?
Not if you're
not had First Holy
Shouldn't
Communion.
have gave me the chip. I was
Oh
alone.
no, you're going to hell.
Shouldn't have gave me the chip.
Dalton's the
Joke's on
atheist.
you. I was already going.
But
Not
no,
baptized.
Yeah. But yeah, when Tucker came randomly, probably in 5th grade or something at the time, he's like, dude, this is, like they say like everybody like Neil sits, does this. And I'm like, dude, you're kind of right. This is kind of fucking weird.
Yeah, it is. It is a little odd,
It's
but
a little much.
everybody's
Yeah.
got their own thing. But I do find it a little hardcore.
Yeah,
It's hardcore.
Yeah.
exactly. It is.
It's this weird dynamic. Also, I don't mean to like abruptly change the
What,
subject.
did you forget to fucking start the audio
no,
recording?
no. I don't mean to abruptly change the subject. But is there puke on the wall back here? Is that what that is? I'm pretty sure that's puke.
Is that what you keep looking at?
Yeah.
I was wondering what he's peeking at.
Is that puke?
I don't know. Look at.
I doubt it.
I'm pretty sure it's chunky.
Probably beer, dude.
It's probably
No, beer is not chunky.
You know how much beer has? Hey, have you ever seen some of the beers that get left out here?
He did puke SpaghettiOs.
I did, but there's no way. That went all in the box. It's still wet, dude. That's probably from my beer earlier when I
okay.
opened my beer.
It just looks chunky. It's just
What did it taste
a
like?
little suspect. Oh my god, it smells like puke.
So I've never been a like I've always had like a solid stomach. I've never just like randomly puked or something. When other people puke, I can still fucking eat and shit. I don't care. Today I got the closest I've ever gotten to. I smelt something and I thought I was gonna puke. Like,
Really?
It pushed me to like I'm gonna fucking puke.
Oh shit.
Yes.
What was it?
So I did some fucking remodeling in my house like a
God.
year and a half ago, and threw all like the plaster slat and shit in these 55-gallon drums to go take to the dump. Well, I went to put them on the truck, and they were way too fucking heavy, like a year and a half ago, and I threw my fucking back out, fucked myself up, and I got pissed, and I put them in the corner, out of the way, for a year and a fucking half, and they've been getting rained on and shit, and. My old roommates would fucking smoke cigarettes, throw cigarettes in there, fucking throw pop cans and shit in there. So it's just a cesspool of cigarettes, sheetrock, plaster slat, and fucking
Pop cans.
and beer. Yeah.
Okay, beer is what's. I was gonna say none of those things are really that bad, but you throw some beer and let it go.
And I grabbed the fucking tank today because I got a dumpster at work and I'm gonna throw it all in there. And I grab them to shimmy them up on the trailer, and I like stirred it up, and it just wafted them. I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it right now. It was the worst.
Really?
So bad. You want to smell them?
No.
They'll be there till Sunday.
I just sent a memory to some guys on Snapchat of when I was a cable guy. Dude, I have some stories
Yeah.
Of the houses, you're saying?
of the houses that I've
I
been
couldn't
in.
even imagine.
Dude, the cat piss.
It was, yeah, there's one of those.
Oh my God.
I would see the address and I'm like, oh,
Again.
yep.
Is it is it like some houses you had that were just like all the time something was wrong with it?
like regulars, yeah. The house, the wiring is fine, but she found some reason to call us
She
because
wanted to fuck.
you
Dude.
can talk,
Oh, the companionship.
Yeah, it's what it is. And
Sad.
but this particular house that I sent on Snapchat as a memory, I knew it was a problem right when I walked in. You could just see his clutter everywhere.
Yep.
And the modem is in the kid's room upstairs. So I'm like, oh, great. Here we go. Maybe this is a super clean kid in a dirty ass house. I don't know.
Right.
I walk up and he's in there and it's like a mattress sitting on the floor. And I'm not kidding. There's probably 500 Mountain Dew cans. I'll show you the video so you can see it. I don't know if we'll show it on here. That seems a little weird, someone's house, but
Yeah.
Is there a kid in it?
no.
Fuck it. Play it.
And it's like 500 Mountain Dew cans on every surface of this whole room. I think there's like cigarette butts and stuff all over.
Oh, so it's an older kid. When you say kid, I thought it was going to be like a 10-year-old.
I mean,
Or is he
18.
chain smoking cigarettes
18,
at 11?
you know?
Okay.
This was before it got bumped to 21, right?
Oh, I suppose.
So, I mean, there might not be cigarettes. I don't know. I'm just kind of trying to remember it.
Oh, I got a picture, buddy.
It's dirty.
Yeah.
And then there's like a Christmas gift basket with a brand new unopened Stanley freaking thermos in there. It's just I just picked it out of there. I know. It's the one new shiny thing you can see in this room.
Weird.
And then the modem's, of course, on the other side, buried under clothes and all this. Dude, is bad. Is bad. The bed has no sheets on it. It's it's not.
Well,
good.
you know,
Gross.
I understand. You know, like
So that smell.
Yeah.
I was getting to the smell thing.
what's the craziest off the wall smell? Like not like gross, but this weird smell that a house had that you remember.
Well, the worst.
Just like the most distinguishing.
Did I
smell
ever
to you.
tell the? It's cat piss. For sure.
Dude, cat piss is the worst.
It's
but-
strong. You smell it before you walk in.
for sure. I fucking despise it.
Did I ever tell the story of the nastiest house I was ever in? It wasn't a nasty house. I'm sorry. The one time I almost puked. I might have told it.
No, I don't think so. At least I don't remember. Maybe tell us.
All right,
I'm
I'll
okay
give
with
you-
copying
all right.
content.
All right, here we go. So,
That was a couple beers ago, anyways.
yeah, right. It was like 49 episodes ago. So I go to this, like, it was this tower that we knew. It was like subsidized housing, you know. It was always kind of a sketchy ordeal. Sometimes you go in, it's an old lady, and it's a really nice apartment. Most of the time, it's not. So
Yep.
I try to get a hold of this customer because you can't go in there without getting access or whatever. The door locks. I call him on the buzzer, doesn't answer. I call him on his phone, doesn't answer. I give it like one more try, and I'm in the lobby, and a dude opens the door for me, and I'm not supposed to do that, but I did it. I was like, all right, I'll go up there. So I would go up to, because I was a little concerned, because in the notes of the job, it said he had just recently had back surgery. So I'm thinking, like, why isn't he answering? Like,
Can't get up or
now I
something.
feel obligated.
He's there. You know
Yeah.
he's there.
Yeah, so I feel obligated, like, I should probably go check on this guy. So I get through the door with this guy and go up the elevator, whatever, floor, and get to his door, and I knock. And I just hear this moan, this ooh behind. It's like somebody screaming through a pillow, a pillow,
A palo.
a pillow, and
Fuck, this is a true crime podcast.
so then I'm like, what
freaked
is
out.
this, right? So I knock at the door again, and I come in, just barely, right? It was muffled again.
Yeah.
I open this door, and instantly it's like a 20-degree temperature difference.
Hotter?
Hot. Oh, it's just a waft, right? And in following this waft is just the smell of human
No.
excrement.
Oh.
But I'm like, it was all one fell swoop, right? Like I open the door and I'm stepping in. I'm already like in the room, and this is all hitting me, and it's all firing, and I'm catching this waft, and I see this guy, and I'm not really cognitive of what I'm registering. I just like instincts kick in. I see a TV, and I like go towards it. So I'm like, there's nothing in this room. It's a bed and a TV.
Oh, okay. Well, that's better than what I.
It's a
I was
studio.
picturing
No,
a
hold
bunch
on.
of garbage.
It's a studio
Yeah.
apartment.
Yep.
Bedroom, TV, tile floor. This man is laying on the tile floor.
What?
With his his top of his head propped up on a pillow, and his neck to the mattress.
I thought he's on the tile. The mattress in the middle of the tile.
Yeah, he's like leaning against the bed with his neck, right? Like propping his head up.
Oh, yep.
And he's like, I'm like walking in. I'm like, you all right? He's like, yeah. And I'm not registering what I'm seeing. Get over the TV, and it all hits me. This dude has his pants he's got his underwear on. He's got his pants like mid-thigh, and he's just laying there, and a puddle next to him is just poop and blood.
What?
Yeah, poop and blood, like together.
Have you ever tried DMT?
Jesus Christ.
And so I'm like,
Whoa.
I'm like seeing this, and it's like really strong. It's a hot room, and that smell is everywhere. So I'm like, I can plug my nose without my hands, like not breathe through my
suck-
nose.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm like doing that, but it's getting in, you know, like it's not going away. And this smell and feels all around you. And I start messing with the TV, whatever. And he had this cheap, of course, fucking Radio Shack wire.
Oh.
So I just
Yeah.
quick as shit, make a new one, slap it on there. It works. I run 0 tests. You're supposed to run one at the outlet and the equipment, blah, blah, blah. I was like, all right, you good? And he's like, yeah. I was like, are you sure you don't need help? And he's, by the way, he's moaning and groaning this whole time, like in pain, like writhing, like he's injured.
What the
And I'm like, are you sure you're okay? And he's like, yeah, I'm fine, I'm fine. Finally, I get the door, I open it, I turn around, I'm like, man, are you sure you don't need any help? And he's like, well, could you help me up?
He just had back surgery.
Right. So he just had back surgery. I have to step over a puddle of poop and blood. And I'm like,
Nope.
I was like, nah, I can't do that. I was like, I can call somebody to get you some help if you need.
Yeah.
But I can't help you. Liability thing. And he's like, oh no, that's fine, whatever. So he ends up, well, hello.
We have guests in
Yeah,
the
don't
studio.
worry. Their cameras aren't on.
You're in front of the camera.
So anyway, then he whatever. He's like, no, I'm fine. I'm like, all right. So I leave. That smell followed me. I'm gagging all the way down the elevator. I get out to the truck. I mean, it's been 5 minutes since I'm in the place. I'm gagging. I call another guy. I'm trying to talk to him. I'm gagging. I'm like, dude, you're not gonna believe what I just went through. I call my boss. I had to tell him like, hey, I'm not gonna have any tests on this job. Here's why. Here's what's going on. He's making notes and stuff for me to like protect my ass. I'm like, dude, that was real bad. And I was talking to him like, do I need to write a report or call somebody about this? Because like, if he dies, like,
Yeah, right. It's not your
and they're
fault.
like, oh, no, don't worry
Jesus.
about it. We got it.
Did you help him up?
Fuck no.
You should have called for a fucking welfare.
That was a
check.
huge liability. I thought about that. I thought about calling the building owner too.
Yeah.
But I just kind of put it on my boss, and I was like, hey, do with this information whatever you want. I'm just a worker bee, and I'm going to go to the next job.
Hey, man, there's a pile of blood and shit. And I
It
don't
was
wanna step
horrible.
over it.
Well, I mean,
It
how
was
long
the
ago
worst
was
one.
That's gross.
3 years?
Okay. So you can ease your mind.
No,
Either he's
probably 4
healed or
years.
dead by now, so you're fine.
Yeah, I wanted to.
Yeah. So
Ease your mind.
Statute
The guy's
of
long
limitations.
gone.
yeah, but no. So that went way fucking farther than I thought. But my most distincting smell I've ever. What is the fucking?
I thought it was alarm going
I
off.
thought the alarm was going off too. So
Did you just laugh? Oh my god, that sounded like the
Jesus
alarm going
Christ.
off.
Yeah, feel free to leave when you want, Caleb. But we no, I walked into this house, and this house, just the whole house, every fucking room smelled like just like generic bar soap that like your grandma would have.
Weird.
It was
Why? That's a
weird.
It's a very
What causes
distinguished
that?
smell.
I don't know. I feel like they just cleaned everything with bar soap. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad, but it's very distinguishable.
Just
like you said.
strange?
Everywhere. Yeah, it was just bar soap. And I got it stuck in my head. This was at least 6 years ago.
Was it, what were you doing at the
This
time
was
for work?
this was Shelby, Montana, or Sydney, Montana. One of the other. It's on the border, and I was doing foundation work.
Oh,
This was out on a rancher
for like $10 an hour or whatever it was.
Yeah, fucking
out of
80
state
hours.
work for like $10 an hour.
Yeah.
20 hours away from home, 80 hours a week for fucking
That guy sold out, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can't blame the current name.
No.
But man, that's some dirty money.
I can't believe it. Fucking motherfuckers starting at Quick Trip made more than we did back then.
Yeah,
I remember.
that's nuts.
I remember being told that what Brody was getting paid, and I was like, "Get out of there!
You need to leave.
Get out of there!"
Those
I don't
motherfuckers
think-
will still tell you to this day that I made a bad decision though leaving
Really?
because they're just fucking brainwashed.
I don't back to the house smell thing. I don't think I've ever been into a house that smells like so bad that I'm gonna throw up. But I do
Oh,
remember
yeah.
as a kid. Do you guys remember from my friend Ryan?
Yeah,
That-
the one that never talked to you again
Yeah.
after coming here.
After coming here and hanging out with Spencer and Darwin and Tucker and Tyler, he
I
never
think you had
talked to
told me
ever
this story
again.
last time we met up and talked. But
Anyways,
I
so his dad also just had back surgery at the time. He got hit by a semi or something like that.
Yeah,
And so we would always go over to his apartment, and his dad would always just be sitting in this chair. But this reason what made me think of this, his apartment always smelled like a chicken pot pie. Like the apartment building, and then you go into his apartment, and I'm pretty sure his apartment was the source of the whole building smelling like a chicken pot pie. But they never really cooked anything, which
That's
is kind of
not-
weird. Anyways, totally unrelated, but I remember going over there because it was so funny that his dad had to sleep in this chair. Like his dad's whole life is spent in this chair,
That's
basically,
fucked up, yeah.
because his back's all fucked up.
Right.
And so like his dad would sleep with his neck like tilted back the
That
whole
hurts my
time,
neck.
like mouth open type shit.
Yep.
And he had a slingshot, and we used to slingshot grapes at his dad's throat. So like, because they all slept kind of in the same area, you know. Like we're on the couch, like hanging out, playing video games, and his dad would just be like snoring away. So we just get the wrist rocket out and just snap one at his neck, and he'd launch up and like look around, and then we just pretend we're sleeping.
yeah.
dude, and the guy's crippled. He can't even do anything.
He can't get up.
And his fucking kids, like, how old were you at the time?
Oh fuck, 6, 7.
So he's crippled, and 6-year-olds are slingshotting grapes into him while he's trying
and
to
they would like
fucking sleep.
explode on his throat, you know,
so
like
hard.
You never
we're
said
in it.
anything?
Full cock back. We're talking as far as the wrist rocket would go.
Dude,
Let
I miss
this shit go.
I miss when we were kids, and like it didn't matter. Like you never like actually noticed if somebody was well off or the family was well off.
Oh
or
yeah,
anything.
we're just all just
You're just like hanging out.
You don't
And
care.
that didn't
You
even
don't care.
cross your mind at all.
Yeah, that was
At no
cool.
point where you like I used to hang out with Sky and them, and go in there, and we sometimes we eat like It'd be like a tortilla with honey on it. And I never thought anything of it. Like that's all we ever ate.
Oh, that's cool.
And then we drank coffee. And I'd come home and then and then Sky would come to my house and he'd just be gorging. And I'm like, maybe there's something to that. I don't know. It just never crossed your mind that that was going on or anything.
The only thing I noticed is something like that is like if my friends had a lot more toys.
Yeah, or like
a lot of the other cool shit.
Yeah, or like video game consoles, that kind of thing. I noticed that thing because I'd be rocking like a PS1, the big gray bastard.
Yeah.
And then somebody had like a PlayStation 2, and I'm like,
holy shit.
But then again, Sky had a PS2.
Yeah.
So he had some cool shit. And he had internet. I didn't have internet.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, this is
It's
sweet.
just how you distribute the wealth.
Yeah. It was like they had fun shit to do.
Yep.
Definitely.
And then you never even like, it never registered. It was just weird.
absolutely.
Fucking tortillas with honey is just as good as
Honestly, I would destroy a tortilla with honey right now.
like no.
You sick fuck.
Buttered
like
buttered
American
noodles?
Pie style?
Dude, fucking buttered noodles though too.
Absolutely mutilated tortilla with honey right now.
Mutilate. That's a good choice of words.
I don't have a snippet for that.
Should we go grab a
You don't have the audio bit of a tortilla?
Should we grab a beer or something? I kind of need to go to the bathroom.
Okay, that's my chicken
It's
pot
time for a
pie.
bathroom break. The boys will be right back.
Oh my god! All right, we are back for the science portion of this podcast.
Hold on, time out. I think a chicken pot pie candle would be sweet. Anyway.
A chicken pot pie candle.
Yeah.
Holy,
That's got to be a
fuck.
thing.
I'm sure it's out
Oh,
there.
for sure, dude. They have candles that smell like race gas and burnt rubber and Mountain Dew.
I saw one that was
100%.
one came up in I'm in a waterfall hunting page on Facebook and they
You hunt waterfalls?
or a group water.
Dude, Gooseberry Falls.
That's
is
a
not
real
safe
fucking
around you.
thing. You know it. Anyway, a waterfowl group and someone posted that there is a soap bar that is gunpowder.
Oh, fuck.
And people were like, "That's a good smell, like in the moment." But I
Yeah.
feel like it's like if it had a gasoline
Too much.
smell, it's like you don't want it all the time. Yeah.
Yeah, it gets too much.
Anyway, science.
For sure. Science, no. On this portion of the podcast, we're going to talk about science with the habitat of fish traveling to space and probably going to fit in Dogecoin somewhere. How would you like to start off?
Dogecoin. The Pokegama Lake scandal. For those of you that don't know, we live around, Pine City, Minnesota.
Yeah, but it's the lame Pokegama Lake because there's two.
I think there's more than
It's
two.
the
even.
yeah. It's Kegelma Cross connected by the Snake River, right in east central Minnesota.
But I
We
know
are not
there's
the one way
another
up-
there's another Pokegama Lake like
way
up
up
north
north.
that's way big.
and there's also a cross up there.
By Grand
Oh yeah.
connected to Cross Lake up there.
Shut up.
Yes. Pokegama and Cross
How
Lake.
dare they.
Pokegama Lake, Cross Lake in Pine City, and I think Grand Rapids.
It was somebody copied and pasted on.
Because those
Yeah.
motherfuckers got a
Must have.
Zorbas.
Yep.
And I remember when I went to Zorbas for the first time, it said like Pokegama Lake, and I got all fucking pumped. I'm like, we're getting a Zorbas. No, you got a motherfucking floppy crappie with fucking goddamn ceiling leaking on your head. No, that's what you get. I'm sorry.
But they got an arcade.
Dude,
that is
that
pretty
arcade is
sweet.
fucking whack.
Oh.
It was fun.
Hot
we
take.
did have fun.
Yeah, we did have a
we did go
blast.
pretty fucked up.
Hot take.
And the people you brought were just fucking hammered. We're just I'm sitting in a mushroom ride, barely fit in it. Half my body's hanging out of it, spinning in a circle for a quarter.
So, anyways, the Pokegama Lake scandal.
yep.
We just had
Scandal.
a massive
Scandal.
genocide of fish of all species.
There was a kill off.
being washed onto shore.
Is
So
it racist if it's against a whole species?
tens of thousands.
It's specious.
Do you think it was
Species?
tens of thousands or just thousands?
Thousands.
Thousands of fish washed ashore.
How many
Pokegama
K?
Lake.
How many K?
I don't know. There's no.
1.2K.
They're still counting the bodies.
1.2K. 50,000 fish used to live.
No, it was big enough where
You gotta do. 50,000 fish used to live here. Now it's a ghost lake.
so
Oh, we're whack.
big enough where Carol
Fuck, you never even grabbed me a beer, dude. Whatever. I'll make Caleb do when he comes back.
big enough where Carol
Corbin's got it.
News
Care
did a
11 was
story
it?
on it.
Yeah.
And Darren Freely, Hannah Huff's stepdad,
Oh my
Yes.
God, name dropping.
was
Hufflepuff.
on the Care 11 interview. They
I didn't
interviewed
know.
him.
I didn't know
really?
that. I didn't
And,
watch it.
Kathy.
I knew they were.
sister-in-law.
I knew because they blew it up on the community page that they were interviewing Kathy. So I knew that was happening, but I didn't get a chance to watch it. Was it decent?
It's so funny because like it's serious, obviously, but it's like a 30-second bit on it, and then actually the anchor comes back on, and she's like, "Oh, geez," and then pauses for a little bit. So it's like, okay. I started busting out laughing when I first watched it because the anchor is just like, "Oh, geez."
Dude, here's the thing.
Then started going again.
Would you be happy about being on the news if you were on the news? Because
Depends on what it's for.
News stations direct, like, specifically pick the fucking weird people to take interviews for content.
So you're calling Darren Freetley weird, huh?
No, I'm not saying that. But they'll take a bunch of interviews and they'll put out like the most interesting, like all these fucking interviews of that is a rapist in Lincoln Park.
Yeah.
Hide your kids.
Because that brings numbers. It's ratings, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like, it's fucked up, but it's funny. It's hilarious. I mean, a lot of really good shit comes from it.
Brings me back. iPod Nano. My number one listened to song was the dubstep remix of Hide Your Kids, Hide Your Wife.
Holy shit, dude. Who was the remix? Who did it?
I don't even remember.
Oh, my God.
I don't even remember.
That's
I get terrible service down here, so I'm not going to be able to pull up the interview, but I'll show you guys after this if you remind me. It's so funny. That anchor comes back on. Oh, jeez. It's just the most Midwestern like news interview ever.
Holy cow. So what do we have? Did they say or talk about like what caused it in that interview or not?
Basically, so like are they California wildfires or Canada wildfires? Canada.
Manitoba, Ontario.
Okay.
There's also some Western ones too.
Canadian
but either
wildfires. So let's just say Northwestern. California always happens. Canada affects us because of the Gulf Stream. Is what Corbin says behind the camera.
Yeah, it's golf season or whatever. So like back in October when they close the courses, we'll be good.
In-house meteorologist here. So yeah, you're saying the Canadian wildfires push down.
Yeah,
and
so like they're blocking the sun.
Yeah.
Right, which causes less photosynthesis in the plants that are in the water,
and
they don't produce enough oxygen. Fish are dying.
So it's like a perfect storm because we currently have very low. We just drove by the river.
Yeah,
you could probably drive down the river with a truck with big tires.
I just looked on the north end of
it's
Kegelma.
Low, dude.
Also, is you cannot get to the old trailer park where the docks are through the channel.
Really?
Yeah,
It is all grass. Like it's So you can probably walk across the whole thing.
So it's a perfect storm of low water level, and then
stagnant water also.
Stagnant, and then no oxygen
sun
coming in, basically.
Plus record heat for the year. So it's just been like extremely hot.
So this time last year.
And there's blue algae in that lake too.
Blue algae?
Yeah.
Blue-green or whatever it's called.
So that probably
What's the only good kind of algae? White algae? What's your problem with blue algae?
I don't know, Tyler.
Okay. No. So like this time last year, my fucking neighbor kids like to fucking completely Jack Sparrow a goddamn stock tank across their pond in the front. They sit in a stock tank with a 2x4 as an oar, and they just go around in circles in their pond. And now this week, that stock tank is just sitting in the middle in the ground. Like it looks like holes, you know, where that fucking holes. It's full of onions too, canned onions.
Oh man,
that's what it was, right? Or wasn't it apricots?
I don't remember.
What was that guy selling?
I don't remember.
Shit, peaches.
It's been so long since I've been.
I don't remember, man.
Was it peaches? Peaches. Audience says peaches, not onions. Onions are good.
Our
though.
Meteorologist says peaches.
Okay. But you're talking about, blocking out the sun and all this shit in the Gulf Stream and fucking weather and stuff. It's all connected to cloud seeding, okay? And fucking, it's the government. It's these people, the higher ups, the 1%ers, dude, who was just in fucking space blocking out the sun, dude.
Jeff freaking Bezos.
Oh. Jeffrey fucking Bezos. Born in 1964? I don't know. That motherfucker was just up there blocking the sun, killing all the fish in Pokegama Lake.
He's the same age as my grandfather.
No, he's not.
No, he's not. Your grandpa was now born in 64.
Never mind. I'm an idiot.
I'm pretty sure
49.
Your grandpa was probably 64.
It was 46. It was 46. 46. My dad was born in 75, so he was not 10 or whatever,
Yeah. No. So like I only know he was born in 64 because of the Bo Burnham shit going around.
Bo Burnham?
Or yeah, dude, his his music. He just put that fucking the Netflix special.
He's
you guys
funny.
watched it?
He's funny, man.
No,
Dude,
I've heard it's funny.
His music is fucking great. Some of it's really catchy. The Jeff Bezos song is a banger, dude.
It's a baser.
They speaking of the dubstep remix, they did like a mashup of the Jeff Bezos song with some like more techno shit. Fucking slaps, dude.
I like Bone Burnham stuff.
Yeah.
He's good.
Yeah, he's
He's
great.
funny. So yeah, let's talk about this dick measuring contest that is this Blue Origin space travel exploration here by Jeffrey
Yes.
Bezos.
Is it between Jeffrey Bezos and that Virgin or what?
Virgin.
Richard Branson?
Yeah,
Is that
Richard
his name?
Branson. Yes.
Richard Branson owns Virgin Airlines or whatever it is.
Action
or just
Bronson?
Virgin, whatever. And T-Mobile, or used to own T-Mobile, sold it.
I think he owned Virgin Mobile.
But they bought T-Mobile.
Take a Virgin and move it somewhere.
Maybe.
Like put him in space. It's mobile.
I don't think that's how it works.
No. Okay.
He was the owner of T-Mobile for a little bit, or at least CEO of T-Mobile for a little bit. Anyways,
You see that guy that does a Crockpot Tuesday?
No.
Oh, okay. Do you want the CEO of T-Mobile does like a Crockpot?
That's a different
Tuesday or
man.
something. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Anyway,
Social
Richard
media.
Branson.
Anyways.
Richard Branson.
Maybe he didn't own T-Mobile. Okay. Anyways, Richard Branson, Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk. There's like this dick measuring
Fuck one,
contest
marry one, kill one. Go.
to see who can either get to space or colonize space the fastest, right? And Jeff Bezos and his brother and what the
Is there
fuck
fucking
is that
fighting
noise?
going on upstairs?
Okay.
Can you tell Caleb to leave the premises?
Okay.
Thank you.
Here's a joke. Here's a joke. Hold on. I just read
He's
this.
got to search it up.
who you picking of those three? Who's
fucking,
your favorite?
Okay.
No, I didn't mean you don't have to marry one. All right, fuck it.
No, fuck Elon. Fuck Elon. Kill Action Bronson and marry Bezos, dude. Because
Absolutely
Bezos
not.
got a divorce from his wife,
And she became the fourth richest?
like fourth richest person in the world.
No,
Fuck yeah,
fourth
dude.
richest woman.
Fuck yeah, I'm marrying Bezos, dude.
Yeah, that's messed up.
Why is that messed up? Why? What would you do?
I would swap. I think I would swap Elon and Jeff Bezos.
Dude, marry Elon?
Yeah,
Dude, Elon
he seems like
is
very
fucking
cool.
crazy. Did you not watch the Saturday Night Live special? That
He's
motherfucker is
Watch any of his
He's insane.
Joe Rogan interviews.
I did not realize
it's awesome.
he was that weird.
Okay. This article that I
guess
was reading
Bezos is probably really weird too.
is kind of funny. The world's richest person, his brother, an 82-year-old aviation pioneer, and a Dutch teen walk into a rocket.
What the fuck?
That's not a joke. Like, that was literally who was on the Blue Origin flight.
Yeah.
That sounds like a setup for some freaking wild joke, right?
Yes, it does.
This is insane.
He just cherry picked who was going in that rocket, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, there's 4 of them. So
That's sweet.
This rocket was kind of remarkable for a couple of different reasons. It had the largest windows of any aircraft sent up ever. It was like 2 feet by 3 feet.
No
Is
shit.
the windows. Also,
You could fit my gut in that window.
You could.
you fit 6 passengers on board, and
and it looked like a penis.
and it
Did it
looked like
really?
a massive blue penis, blue and white.
Talk about a dick
There
measuring
is
competition.
somewhere making sex toys themed
Really?
after. Yeah.
God.
Elon Musk had retweeted making a joke because some company got on board to make some sex toys based off of that rocket, and he retweeted it, and then it became this shitty little back and
It's
forth.
fucking hilarious, dude. Do you think it's just like friend groups and shit? Like the 1%ers have their friend group where Bezos is like, dude, fucking hit up Chris over there, bro. You want to go to fucking space? I'm going next week.
There was somebody
You
that
wanna come
won.
with me?
It was the Dutch kid that won the ride. Somebody won a ride on that thing, I thought.
Was it like a giveaway where you buy like a certain amount of his merchandise, you get one entry
Shop
for
on
every
Amazon
$1?
and you get a.
Omaze.com/Jeffrey Bezos take me to space. Every 150 entries today doubles.
Dude, what's up with that Omaze shit? God, they're fucking
They make so much goddamn money.
genius, dude.
So much money.
Yeah, it goes to charity, dude. There's probably like 10% of that money goes to charity.
Wait till you hear about
just like-
nonprofits.
Yeah, it's just like the
Nonprofits are
freaking
terrible.
Humane Society, you know? Like, sounds great front, but like
not.
a lot of this money goes to like crazy organizations or their CEOs.
The fucking CEO of Goodwill.
Yeah,
Is
what is he
rich as
worth?
fuck.
Genius name.
It's like
So
hundreds
much.
of millions.
Yeah.
That's a for-profit thrift store, isn't it?
No, that's technically non-profit, isn't
you
it?
sure?
I
Goodwill?
would think that's fucking for profit.
I think it's a
They're hooked
for-profit
up with
thrift store.
chain.
Is it?
with chain places and shit too.
I could be wrong. And I know they
don't
do.
know.
They do hire a lot of. I gotta be careful with my words. Special needs people.
Okay. Yeah, but probably a very small percentage of how much money they actually make
Right.
is the problem. And then they also take people that like reformed people. They're like trying to get back into the system.
They do a lot of that
They
too.
take all of them. So
they're
it's
not
good,
monsters, but
they also pay them way less though too.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a indentured servant type thing.
Yeah, and they don't care. It's all thrift.
I mean, that may be a fucking step.
Indentured servant.
But isn't that kind of how? Isn't that like a loose way of how indentured servants work? They got paid, but it was very minimal, and then they were released
and they're
after.
well, they're not forced.
And then they
to
gave
work
them
at
dentures.
Goodwill.
They all got dentures though. They all got dentures.
All right, here's your dentures back.
Now you're indentured.
Oh my god, we are back. Episode 50, exact same as episode 1.
Not really.
No,
Better, older, faster,
Jeff
stronger.
Bezos and his brother flew into outer space for 11 minutes.
took his brother.
Yeah.
That's cool, dude.
So I was actually crunching numbers because my little brother brought this up. He said there was 11 minutes and it cost how much?
I don't even know. It was stupid amount of money.
But then we did the math and it was like $300 our money
yeah,
when you count his his bills.
in comparison.
Like it was like us giving $300 to go to space. Like, yeah, I'd do that.
I know I've mentioned this on here before. Do you guys know that game, like spend Jeff Bezos' money or whatever?
Yes.
You can. It gives you options to spend his money.
They have an Elon Musk one too.
And you cannot spend his money faster than what it's accumulated. So there's like big things on there, like solve world hunger, and it takes off a chunk, but it's not even close to the whole thing.
Yeah, that's speculative though.
He's making,
but like you can
so
buy
fast.
like U.S. military planes and shit on there and all kinds of crazy shit. I know
it's
what
like
you're talking about.
it's like send every single kid in Puerto Rico to college for 3 years. Bloop, out of this
Okay,
massive line.
I understand that he is extremely wealthy and everything, but honestly, I'm not 100% behind the whole shaming of public wealth people, like tearing apart Jeff Bezos, telling him how he's fucking, ruining everything.
Yeah.
Because out of everybody in this world and all this public wealth and richest man in the world, that's public wealth.
Yes.
There's so many more people, fucking family wealth from back in the
yeah.
Crusades and
Yeah, you're
fucking
right.
genocide and shit that are rich as fuck.
Oil companies.
In Bezos, a man that built his fucking wealth in a goddamn garage, worked his way up.
They got that picture of him on Amazon.com. It's handwritten in the fucking front of his desk.
He probably fucking sold his soul to the devil, but still, at the same time, it's not. He made that. He fucking did that himself.
For people to look at him and be like, "You got to fix this."
Fuck
How's that
you.
on him?
Yeah, you did this. It's like he did that. He fucking made himself, and you're gonna attack him for what the American dream pretty much is, just because he had a good fucking idea.
The thing that I like about Elon Musk is all his like mental energy is like, I just want to better humanity.
Yeah, he is making.
He's like
cool ass
genuinely
shit.
like, I'm just here to help.
Elon,
What do you want to do? What do you want us to put in our new Tesla, people?
Yeah, he will be in the fucking history books. The rest.
Oh, I'm sure all three of them will be. You do not hear much about that Branson fella though.
Richard Branson.
Yeah, I mean, you hear about him every now and then.
you
I know
do.
his face because he's like an old, ruggedly
Is he that
handsome man.
rich?
But
I think he's just less involved with social media type things.
look up his wealth. How much does he actually have?
Richard Branson.
Hey,
Oh,
I
you
got-
can't.
Sir Richard Branson.
I got it
actually.
written in my notes.
knighted.
Bezos' wealth from when we first started doing the podcast. Look up his current wealth.
Jeff Bezos' wealth.
We all just jump on the fucking.
Yeah, I don't. My phone's not gonna.
I'm
load.
probably the only one.
How
that has
is Richard
fucking
Branson
servers.
even in the convo here?
Why?
Take a shot at his wealth. Take a shot.
900 mil? Is he
Okay,
over a
well,
bill?
he's over a bill.
Okay, the 20 bill. Too much?
What do you think?
Fuck.
10 billion.
Just under 5 billion.
Really?
Kanye
That's
West
not
is
that
worth
much.
more than him.
Probably currently, but that's like.
Do you guys know the Nikola fucking dispute?
Nikola Tesla.
Not Nikola Tesla. So there's Tesla Motors and there's Nikola Motors. They were
Okay.
supposed to be a hydrogen company.
Okay.
He fucking became a billionaire really quick. He was a self-made man from fucking Arizona or whatever. His Instagram handle is fucking Lake Powell Jordan or some shit like that. Like he's just fucking regular kid. He faked his way to becoming a billionaire, sold the Nikola hydrogen shit to GM Motors, got them linked in, and then fucking found out it was all fucking smoke and mirrors and a big play.
That's fraud.
Yeah, but he still came out. So he went public with the stocks, fucking became a billionaire overnight, then got caught, but he still owns so many stocks. He's he's still extremely loaded.
They didn't just take it all from him?
Yeah.
No.
So how does that work?
Because GM bought it. He was out
in
by
order
the time
for
he got caught.
In order for a stock to go live, there's a long process of a lot of digging that goes on.
Damn.
It's pretty
How
wild.
there's obviously more.
The only reason why I really know about it is because one of the podcasts that I used to be extremely religious about, the Truck Show podcast, they cover trucks and stuff, and he's known for he was supposed to release this hydrogen truck.
Yeah.
It was called the Badger, the Nikola Badger. And it came out, and the Truck Show podcast is the only media company to ever go to Nikola Motors and get an interview directly with the CEO and tour it around. And they got fucking played because they took this podcast and they, and they were so hyped. They're like, we're the first people in there, and it like broke their fucking heart.
They got in there and it was just all bullshit?
No, they got there and they put on it was fucking
Put
Willy
on a
Wonka,
show.
like a Willy Wonka fucking show for these motherfuckers, dude.
Oh, that's fucked up.
So it's just crazy.
Yeah.
So they made it look like they were building something.
They had these UTVs that were supposed to be hydrogen powered and shit, and they don't even think there was hydrogen motors in them. They were just regular electric motors and shit. It was all smoke and mirrors to show like these people. And then the Truck Show podcast took that information to the media and spread it.
And so they were the source, and then
stocks went fucking way up, and then all of a sudden it all collapsed. They took such a low end media and they fucking capitalized on.
Well, they were probably like, we can trick these guys.
Oh, absolutely, and they did.
Which is surprising because they're obviously they're car guys.
And these people,
An old thing
they
or
were
two.
just fucking hurt though too. They were so pumped, they're the first ones in, and they're like, "We got fucked. We need to apologize to everybody."
That's why I never want to meet my idols.
yeah. No, it's all fucked up there.
When your idols become your rivals.
What the fuck?
Is that did you just quote MGK?
No, Rick Ross.
Oh,
Yeah, it's in Killshot too, but Rick Ross has a song called Idols Become Rivals.
Oh my fucking god!
what?
When we first started talking about Jeff Bezos, he was worth. I have it in my notes here.
Well, I'll tell you what he's worth right now. I got it up.
No, I just pulled it up.
Yeah.
So he was worth 64 billion when we talked about it,
Holy shit!
and now he's worth
205?
205 billion in less than a year. He went from 64
Well,
to
dude, I tell you what, that
205.
pandemic
Holy
definitely
shit.
helped his ass.
Oh, the pandemic straight to the most fucking important thing.
So you
Hold on,
talk
Jeff
about
Bezos. I'm still upset that your fucking next day delivery isn't next day. Anyway,
Well, that's the thing.
what am I paying for?
Before
It was your agreement, not mine.
That's the thing. Yeah, before the fucking pandemic, that next day delivery shit just started. It was so fucking quick. It was amazing.
It was fast as fuck.
And
Even
then
regular delivery was like 2 day. Now it's like, we'll get it there
Yeah.
eventually. We're fucking USPS at this point.
they're too swamped.
Pandemic happened. It would take 2 weeks. It'd be longer than regular shipping that we were always like, this takes so long.
But I'll tell you what, at no
And we
point
all do it.
They took it up front. They were like, we're fucked. We're swamped. We're
This
not
is how
getting it
it
there on
is.
time.
Nope.
Yeah.
See you when we
Deal.
see you.
I remember back in the day ordering shit from CCS magazine, having to call
CCS.
in my order
shut up.
and say like, yeah, I want C3 in a large, the green color, because that's the shirt I want.
I want
And
lucky
then-
bearings.
And then
Yeah, dude.
you were lucky if it showed up within 3-4 weeks.
Yeah.
You know, and then you were stoked whenever it did come. Nowadays, it's like if it's longer than 2-3 days, I'm pissed.
Yeah, you're like irritated because you're like constantly looking for it.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
This
Checking
is
your,
this.
refreshing your
So
page, like,
weird.
what the fuck?
It's evolved so much to
like-
the point where it's crazy.
So if you can't notice, not the audio listeners, I'm wearing a fucking kick-ass hat right now.
Yes.
I made a bunch of very poor financial decisions.
That's debatable.
I wanted to talk about this last episode, a couple weeks ago now. So I purchased 57 hats from New York.
Yep, just in a box, right? A barrel or bulk buy.
So I messaged this guy a while back,
barrel.
because I seen his shit. I seen his shit on Facebook Marketplace, and it was like, blah blah blah, all these hats for sale. And I messaged him, I'm like, how much for all of them? And he's like, oh, they all sold. Well, like a month later, he sends me a picture of a whole nother lot of a bunch of hats that he has again. And I'm like, well, how much are they? And I have no fucking clue what I'm doing,
Yeah.
57 fucking hats, okay? He sold the couple good ones that were already in there.
Okay.
How much do you think I paid for 57 fucking hats?
$300.
Hold on. 210.
I paid $325
Jesus.
for 57 hats,
All right, hold on.
which does come out to an average of 5.
57. Well, wait. Math. How much is 320?
No, fuck.
325
Yeah, 325.
divided by 57.
570.
570 a hat. And realistically, so there's 4 that are absolutely fucking dumb. There's one that's a God of War hat, dude. And there's one that's a brand new, like, fucking baseball cap. I fucking hate baseball caps. I'm into trucker hats. I bought them for the trucker hats. Gotcha. They put a bunch of stupid ones. There's a couple stupid ones in there. But I got a solid 10 that are amazing. Like, I'd pay $20 per
You're
hat.
currently wearing, I think, what I would imagine
And I have
is one of the better ones.
I have 3 of these.
It's a
Brand
for
new.
those that can't see, it's a red hat. It's like a red grandpa hat with the lace across the front, which is also red.
Massive fucking.
And then
Yeah.
in the front in black, it just says Pizza Hut and it's got the Hut hat part on there.
It has to be an original Pizza Hut uniform fucking hat from probably 92. It has to be 90s.
Check the tag. Does it say
No
Pizza
date.
Hut?
It's not dated.
What does the tag say?
No, headwear.
Headwear.
One size fits all, made in Korea.
Yep, some Korean dude is making bank off of bootleg Pizza Hut hats.
Fuck, dude. Maybe this is his heat press. This was like made last week, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Either way, it's dope. But
It
yeah,
is cool.
It's sparkly,
It is
dude.
pretty
You
sweet.
see the sparkles in the red?
Dude, it's baller.
It's baller.
I tell you what, hit me up. 48888. Pizza Hut delivery's on its way.
4888888.
Pizza Hut.
So that's my number.
Its way.
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
It's still a thing, yeah.
I was gonna say that sounded a little too familiar.
Yeah.
It was a commercial.
That's a shitty number.
Honestly,
Because you're like,
but
how
the
many
jingle-
8s?
But the jingle. No.
Yeah.
You got it. 4.
You want to talk about jingles?
8.
Me and my brother were doing this in the truck the other day. Only at Mattress Giant. Ooh. Do you remember all these old shitty commercials?
Yep.
Tell me.
Like
Red Robin.
588-2300 Empire Today.
They still have those.
Call now. Dude, hey, tell me what. Where is Shane Company located?
Oh, I need the beginning of it.
Minnetonka.
Minnetonka,
Minnetonka
and
Radio
390
Drive.
Yes.
What is their hours of operation?
Monday. Okay, hold on.
Open weekdays till
Oh,
8.
time out. Minnetonka at 394 and Hopkins Crossroad and Woodbury at 94 and Radio Drive. Open weekdays till 8, Saturday and Sunday till 5. Online at shaneco.com.
It's unreal. The fucking marketing.
Dude, because we
is
all sat in the
genius.
back seat in that freaking booster chair, just listening
I
like
never
little
had a
sponges.
booster.
I did.
Mine was a Ford Ranger with the side seats that came out of it was like the
Yeah, Tyler, you definitely didn't need a booster.
we faced the different directions, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Facing each other? You're saying?
Fuck yeah, 93X.
Yeah, dude.
What an unsafe vehicle.
Oh, dude.
I was
should
just
have
talking
died.
about that the other day,
I should
too.
be dead.
Well, and then, I mean, I never rode in one, but you hear about them backwards facing wagons.
Oh, my God. Yeah.
He's looking out the back
I got
window.
a backwards facing wagon.
We're talking about cars, Cody.
Yeah. Or like those station wagons that had those huge dashboards. Kids like lay in them, like lay
Oh,
on the
yes,
dashboard.
yes,
My dad
yes,
was talking about how like when they'd go on
about.
family vacations, he'd lay on the dash and like in the back window, they just lay up there. Like no one even wore seatbelts ever.
Yeah, because it just wasn't common.
Yeah, they just lay in the back.
I mean, there's some of them old cars without seatbelts.
Do you guys watch Top Gear at all?
I used to, but
So there was like a way back in the day, they made a 3-wheel car.
yes,
It was like
dude,
the
that
world-
thing's sweet.
It's like
When
the
he's
world's
ripping through-
tippiest car. He's like barely going fast at all, and he just rolls it.
He takes like a mediocre turn at like 15 miles an hour, and it rolls upside down. And he's just yelling, and then like the townspeople flip him back
Yeah,
over.
he's going past the bar. Hey, can I get some help?
And then just like some
roll him
people
back
that are
over.
walking down the street are like, oh yeah.
Yeah, it's so fucking
Yeah,
great.
he's on like cobblestone streets somewhere in the UK. That is
just
fucking hilarious.
That's
It was a great bit. I love that episode.
I'm sure it's partially staged, but it's still funny as fuck.
for sure.
It's just upside down.
Yeah.
It's no bigger than a smart car. It's
No,
tiny.
it's so small. It's sweet.
I'll have to check it out. I'm gonna look that one.
So
up.
where are we going? What's the next big dick competition? Is it going to be Mars or what?
I'm guessing.
No, they all seem to have different agendas.
Yeah.
Elon's trying to better humanity, get us to Mars, make us multiplanetary. Bezos and
Interplanetary?
Branson seem to be trying to commercialize space travel,
Yep.
right?
They're trying
For
to
the
do
most part,
rich
yep.
people go for vacation.
Sure.
Oh, that was another thing with Bezos's rocket. It is a 100% reusable rocket. So that's
Elon did
for
it
the
first.
For the first.
yeah.
No,
Elon shit's
Bezos
awesome.
is the first fully reusable. rocket.
100%.
Oh, really?
I don't know if it's 100%, but that was the highlight of the article. That this is the
That's what they
first
said
time we're
about
able to
Elon.
reuse it.
Reusable is a loose term. You did tell me this thing looks like a dick. What are they using it as a second time around?
Yeah, it's someone's house.
Yeah. Hey. We heard you like space, so we turned your house into a spaceship.
Move that bus.
We just crossbred like two
Oh my
TV shows.
God.
man.
Did
Like,
you watch the Donut Media episode on fucking Pimp My Ride?
Yes.
Just so
I
great,
did.
dude.
What?
So that
Donut Media?
Yeah, it's Donut Media. It's a social media company. So like the whole Pimp My Ride shit,
Yes.
it was all just a fucking hoax.
They spoof it?
Yeah, they took like all those TVs and shit out of the people's vehicles after they left.
Oh, you're saying like the legit show?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the legit show. So they took all that shit back out. They took everything from them when they left, and
Yeah, that's fucked
it was
up.
still a pile of shit car. Yeah, they just put stupid shit.
Yeah,
in
they
it.
didn't mechanically improve the vehicle.
It was all body work, basically.
Yeah,
There
yeah,
was
yeah.
this one lady that said that she likes movies, and they turned her car into a fucking like drive-in movie theater with a popcorn machine in it.
Oh my God.
And
In this, as the center console was a popcorn machine.
Dude,
What a
it's a
nightmare.
great Donut Media. It's like inside West Coast Customs, I think. It says West Coast Customs. It doesn't say Pimp My Ride, but it's very good. Watch it. I really enjoyed that.
I
Yeah.
heard
One
there was like a dude with he was an obese man and he liked candy, and then they doused his car. I mean, it was everywhere. Dispensers,
Well-
as much candy as you could eat, and then his family was like pissed at them for doing that.
Yeah.
Kind of making a mockery of him.
Yeah, no,
And his
that's what they
issue-
do.
Yeah, so they would exploit something that the family had said or completely fabricate stories about the guest
Yes, yeah.
altogether. And then they would like, let's say, for example, they would put TVs all over the place, but then they'd be like, all right, now we got to take the TVs out.
We'll leave the mouse though.
Yeah, like that kind of shit. So like also what they would do when it was always exhibit, like going to their house, that was never their house. That's a stage thing. One, because they didn't want everyone knowing where these contestants lived.
Right.
Two, they were actually just told it's either so we'll put you in the stage house and it's either going to be a prize of some sort or exhibit's going to come and open your door and then you're going to be able to be on the show. So that was genuine excitement when they opened the door,
so they didn't know.
because
They thought.
they thought they were actually just going to get an assistant was coming in to like get them to go somewhere.
standing there.
You know, and then it's exhibit, and then they like
That's
freak
very
out.
smart on their end though to maintain the real
Well, yeah, it's like
excitement.
it's the
It's
that was like
genius.
the beginning of reality shows being false. I don't know. I mean, there was stuff before that, obviously, but I'm just
That's
saying,
right
like,
at the
that
forefront of that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like right in the
Absolutely.
beginning. Yep.
absolutely. What do you think of Jersey Shore?
Horrible.
Jersey
Horrible.
Shore. No, I'm saying, do you think that a lot of that was fabricated, or they're just like dumb human beings?
No, there's a lot. It did kind of create itself a little bit, but there's a lot of stage.
Dude, when I go back and watch old TV shows that we watched as a kid that I really liked, in my older age, my elderly state, I've realized that how
Half-Life.
shitty these fucking TV shows are, and how staged
bad,
and how
dude.
fake they are.
Cringy.
It cringy, and I love cringy. So before I came here, I was
I love
Dalton's
cringy.
wife wanted to play Call of Duty, and I bailed on her to watch Drake and Josh because I turned Drake and Josh on, and I got into it. I'm like,
The pedophile and Josh, that show.
God, yeah. I'm like, dude, Drake and Josh, dude. And I watched it. I'm like, sorry, I can't play Call of Duty. I'm watching Drake and Josh, and it was just so cringy, dude. The shit going on. This motherfucker was sanding a catapult in his kitchen. It's like, bro, do that shit in the garage. And
Green dust everywhere.
The mom's like, he just didn't have room. He's sanding the catapult in the kitchen. You fucking, what the fuck?
Kids will be kids.
Yeah, you'll have that. on these
that
bigger
dog of
jobs.
mine.
How about iCarly? I get those cringe vibes watching iCarly.
When's the reboot coming out of
It's
that?
already out.
Okay.
It's been out.
I've seen some TikToks on
haven't
them. I
seen
scroll all past them. I'm not up to speed.
You know
on
what
it.
doesn't get old? Fucking cartoons.
Yeah,
Cartoons are always good.
absolutely.
Jokes are still
good
funny.
hangover Sunday.
Yep. I'll
Get a little
I
under the
will-
influence
I
again,
will
start
smash
your day
a
off.
season of SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Oh, just
Dude, the
SpongeBob
jokes
is-
don't die,
No.
and the fact that they're not like I think they did.
Timeless.
They did get rid of some episodes, some bad
Yeah.
ones.
I would
I'd
assume
heard
one of
that.
them, very
I think it was 2.
fucking the Panty Raider episode,
That one, yes.
would have to be gone.
Yeah, that was
was
kind of
dude-
weird. At the time, even as a kid, I was
Yes.
like, this kind of fucked
The
up.
most risque thing SpongeBob has ever done. Panty Raider episode, and everybody knows about it.
Raid.
Oh my god. Yeah.
What was the other one? There was a second episode that got removed along with that one.
I can't believe they did that. Nowadays, if they were to do something like that, people would go nuts.
I like the episode where SpongeBob swears, but it's a dolphin.
The
when he says,
dolphin noises.
Oh my god.
"Hey, Mr. Krabs, how the are you?"
I saw
So
I saw
good.
this YouTube video where someone's like, SpongeBob swearing episode translated, and it's just this guy yelling swear words every time instead of the dolphin noise. It was pretty good.
Oh my god, no, SpongeBob is fucking awesome, dude. Nice throw.
It landed on the handle of the garbage.
That's impressive.
It's pretty cool.
Deleted SpongeBob episodes. What do we got here?
Thanks, Corbin.
It just gave me a bunch of scenes. Oh, SpongeBob episodes removed from Paramount Plus for inappropriate storylines. Okay, so Quarantined Crab
Oh no,
episode has been removed due to sensitivity surrounding the global real world pandemic. That's what it was.
bullshit and panty raid.
Is that yeah? And then the panty raid episode.
When was quarantine?
I don't remember that one.
They're probably predicting the fucking future, like Simpsons over here. And
I can look up the plot for you if you want. Quarantine Crab. Is it? It's not when SpongeBob gets the suds, is it?
No.
Oh my god, dude.
No.
We've all gotten the suds, haven't we?
Yeah, I suppose. Hey, I want to go back to public wealth for a second. When you were saying,
sorry, yeah. Go ahead.
when you were saying public wealth, I follow this guy on TikTok that was, I don't know if he's like a stock market trader or whatever, but he was saying like he has clients who some of their portfolios have like one bank account that has more than Elon Musk.
Yep, I've heard of that.
In one bank account.
One of them.
And these are guys like in Dubai where there's like, they can't measure the wealth because there's no, like they have so many assets in different places and monies in these offshore accounts that they just can't count or track. Yep. So the people that we hear about are obviously primarily just United States people.
Yeah, well, and it's because it's public wealth.
Yeah.
You're openly saying I am this wealthy, but you're not. I mean, you're not
the
openly saying
fucking
it.
oil wealth.
You're letting people know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's unfathomable, the oil wealth over there.
I can't even imagine. Like if I was ever that rich, I would just be dropping like $1 million on people left and right. Like,
well, they pretty much do.
I'm gonna change.
They pretty much do.
Yeah, I'm gonna change the course of this waiter's whole family lineage.
Yeah.
By giving this.
That is crazy.
But here's also, there's a fine line between changing someone's whole life or like pushing them into like also ruining their life.
Yeah.
Good point. I would probably fall in the line of like learn about them and be like, oh, I'll pay for your college. Boom.
Yeah.
Or not even saying it and just like
the shit that honestly, like we love Steve will do it here. Me and Cody do at least. I don't even know if Dalton's ever consumed any of his content.
As long as his name isn't Steven.
But some of the fucking the content he's been putting out lately, just like there's a single mother that works at a diner and he gives her a fucking brand new Tesla, fucking $40,000, a fucking $100,000 Rolex, and buys her house. It's like, how is she expected to pay the fucking maintenance on the Tesla, fucking taxes on the house, or all the shit? Like,
how do you guys feel about Teslas?
I like them.
They're fucking awesome.
I'd have one.
What is the longevity? What's the lifespan of a fucking Tesla?
I'll tell you what. You know how much it costs to fill that fucker up with
gas?
Battery?
No.
$0 for gas. It's like, well, it obviously depends on where you live, but the dude, there's like a dude from Minnesota filling that thing up in the winter, powering it up, whatever, and it was like $7. $7 to go 300 miles. Like, I don't care how much them brake pads are. That's a good deal.
Well, there's no oil changes.
You're right.
No. Your only maintenance is gear oil and tires and brakes.
Batteries.
And eventually,
there's like a massive warranty on the batteries. So like if it does shit the bed, you get it replaced for free.
But the issue is like, where's the nearest Tesla dealer?
They come to you.
No,
that's the thing. Yes. So they don't even have. Well, they do have dealerships, but like if you wanted to order one, you order it on their fucking website and they bring it to your house.
Yeah, yep. I know that.
Bring it to your house.
There was some weird shit about that I learned, where he had, like in Texas, so there's a whole, you might even know about this. There's some like weird, you can't sell directly to consumers as a car manufacturer shit, right?
Oh.
That's why car dealerships exist.
Okay.
So in Texas, it's like real strong. So Elon Musk had to like ship, because his thing is there.
Yep.
He had to ship it out to like Oklahoma and then sell direct.
And then back.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Some weird like loophole
I've never heard about that, but that makes sense.
Yeah. I just thought that was weird. And that seems like some old school shit that was put in by car dealer guys back in the day.
Well, and all that stuff is created just so a couple people can make more money too, and
like jobs. I get it.
It's like the blue laws, where like car dealerships can't be open on Sundays.
Blue law. I mean, hunting is even the same thing.
Yeah,
can't be open on Sundays. It's a church thing.
Yeah. So obviously it originated because of religion, but like from the standpoint of car dealerships, how are these online car dealerships able to conduct businesses on
How are you supposed
Sundays?
to compete?
How can they do that on Sundays? Because that's technically illegal, but it's not because it's online and they're open all the time.
Yeah.
Are they not? Are they? I don't know.
Buy the car. On
It's
Sunday?
weird.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah. It's a very
The last car that I bought, the Alfa Romeo, that
Wow, what a fucking flex.
was 100%
Who
online.
just said the new car I bought?
The new car I
You
bought.
just had to flex on all these people.
I'll bleep it out.
the new car I bought. Subaru Outback 2013. I'm safe as fuck.
100% online. Shipped up here from Houston,
That is
Texas.
pretty cool.
Talked to a guy on the phone for 10 minutes, and all of a sudden, the car shows up on a carrier a couple weeks later.
I think the next. I wouldn't say next. One of the next 2 vehicles I buy will probably be a Tesla.
Yeah.
I hear they're coming out with like a $25,000 hatchback.
They're doing a lot of
The Model
reasonable
3 is
price
super
shit.
reasonable.
Well, once you start stacking it,
so-
it's like 70.
It depends, because like in January, I was looking at a lease on one, and you could have leased one in January for like $400.
Yeah, I forget you're very.
It's like, holy shit.
You're big on a lease.
Yeah, I mean, fuck it.
I'm not a leaser.
Yeah, it's just crazy.
I'm a buyer.
It's becoming more and more accessible, and it's only going to get cheaper. Here we go.
No,
My
absolutely.
next vehicle, or one of the next two, I have the same thing, is going to be electric.
a lot
This
of
one was
people-
going to be electric for me, but I decided not to. Just the timing.
I
Because
think
it's fucking lame.
There's nothing
Well, it's
out
not
there
really.
right now
Tesla's
other than
honest-
Tesla that I like that's electric.
right. I mean, they're number one.
Nothing.
The problem is Tesla owners now have ruined me wanting a Tesla for the most part.
Well,
it's kind of douchey.
People that buy a Tesla thinking that they're like minimizing their impact on the environment, that's a little ignorant.
Fuck no.
But
yeah.
but I think it's better. I think it's better.
In the long
It
run,
feels
I think
better.
it will be.
Like if everybody switched, it's
Yeah.
one of those things. Like, okay, all right, if everybody hunted, that'd be a bad deal. We couldn't do it.
And then it's,
If
are they
everybody switched to a Tesla, not viable
but
right
here's
now.
the thing.
No.
Lithium mining in
I was
general.
going to say, are they
is
still lithium
super-
batteries? Or are they switching?
Yeah, they're lithium.
Yeah.
Okay,
So-
if it's still lithium batteries,
Yeah.
if everybody bought a Tesla, it would be extremely bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Shortage. It would be
Also,
expensive. You can do it.
petroleum runs everything. There's not electric excavators digging these mines.
Right.
Well, there is, but it's so how it works is there's a big ass motor running a generator and then electric motors in these machines.
right.
That's
so,
just it's so counter. You still need gasoline
Diesel.
Well,
or diesel, I should say. You
It's
still need
not-
fuel other than electricity.
Oh my god, my girlfriend told me she put gas in my truck today. I got so I'm like,
Nervous
no, you
as
didn't.
fuck?
I'm like, no, you didn't. Yeah, I put gas in your truck. I'm like, no, you fucking didn't.
how's that? Well, hold on. How's that work? You can't put gas in a diesel, but you can accidentally maybe trickle some diesel in a gas.
I wouldn't do it. So
but you
fuck that.
could.
I have done it.
The only one that I know that you can do and you'll be fine is kerosene and diesel, and you add a little bit of oil.
Hold on.
I've put diesel in a gas cart before. It's totally fine. You just flush it out. Good to go.
It'll run like a fucking diesel. Though,
It
'cause
runs like shit.
compression.
Yeah,
it runs
'cause-
like
well-
shit, and it smokes all over the place.
Right, but it's because gasoline burns at a higher temp, right?
Gasoline burns because of spark. Diesel burns because of combustion.
So if you because then gas would just drown a diesel engine, whereas
Yeah.
it's
Yes.
gonna burn a diesel. It's just ain't gonna be pretty.
Yeah.
I mean, you can also you fucking burn what is it? Used fucking vegetable oil?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it
And
works. It ain't
Diesel
ideal,
motors-
but hey, there it is.
It's like those fucking Humvees and shit. They'll run on anything. You can put
Piss
some
in the tank and
crazy
get her
shit in
going.
there.
Yeah, they were doing tests on old Honda Civics too, seeing like what the tolerance is for the it's a YouTube page. I know you would know it if I said it. They were doing tests on like how far can they run Honda Civics like without any oil. And
Was it like official or was it bullshit? Like, was it official or was it a bunch of kids fucking around with like WD-40 and shit?
yeah, like that.
That's life OD then.
That doesn't sound familiar, but maybe.
'Cause
So
like-
they're running it literally with no oil, seeing how far it could go with no oil. And it was like unbelievably far. And then they would run it to see like what is the fuel that they can use for it. And they're dumping this like wild shit in the fuel tank and it will still run. What the fuck?
Yeah, there's some people that they put like barbecue sauce in the motor as oil. They put Loctite in the motor as oil.
Jesus Christ.
Loctite.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they put this fucking dumb shit and they went viral and made millions. The dude that did those videos sold everything last year, everything he ever owned, quit YouTube, put it all into Bitcoin, turned 500,000 into 6 million doing it in 1 year.
Smart boy.
Very fucking smart guy.
That's a risk.
That's one hell of a risk. He left $20,000 for himself to live off of for a year, and he moved back in with his
You
parents.
could
quit
live off
YouTube.
with that.
Yeah, he
Good
did.
easy to live off.
Living with his parents, yeah, and now he's a millionaire at 25.
That's sweet for him.
That's fucking wild.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's what you're smart. What he hopped on the bandwagon. He
This
lost
is how
a
we
lot
get
of that
into
now.
Doge now.
Oh my god.
It all comes full circle.
Well, there's not much to really talk about Doge nowadays. It did a little spike last week, but
The fad is dying. When are you
I
pulling
heard
out?
there's a new EPX or some shit.
Are you up on
What's that
Doge
other
or are you
one?
down on Doge?
I'm down $200 now, which isn't that bad. But
That's
realistically, I was like up $4,000 at one point, so that blows.
I am now completely Doge free. I do not have any physical investment into Doge.
Congratulations! I'm happy to hear that you're Doge free. No, what's a CPX?
I have no idea.
There's some sort of
I have not kept
cryptocurrency.
up on any crypto.
I've been filled full of some bullshit. This guy at work, an older guy, he's with this fucking investment guy, and he set up this investment where it takes $100 a week out of his paycheck, puts it into this thing, and it's at 60 cents right now, and they're saying it's going to go to $15. I'm like, dude,
Say
you're
that for
filled.
everything.
I'm like, you're filled full of shit.
You know, you can do that just right on Coinbase on the app.
Yeah.
You can set it up
I'm
to automatically withdraw.
and he was
$100
freaking
every
out
week.
because he couldn't figure out how to shut it off. He's like, I need to shut it off before it fucking skyrockets and is buying it when it's expensive. So he's trying to shut it
Well,
off.
it's just $100.
So he had to
$100 is
meet-
$100.
Yeah. Cody, you and your Alfa Romeo are a little bit different than the rest of the community.
What I'm
okay?
saying is, like, it doesn't matter what the price of that is. It's the same money
It's
to
still
you
$100.
regardless.
Yes.
So why would it
I understand.
matter?
Yeah, you're only. Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
You're still only spending the same amount of money.
You're only
That's the
spending
thing.
$100. You're not spending. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good point. If it goes over 100, then you should be really fucking happy, and that you
Oh,
can't buy any stock
absolutely.
because you have so much.
But he
stock.
just wanted to buy low and then
Yeah.
hits high and then he sells all of it. I don't know. I don't know, but I just curious, but it's like this is all smoke and mirrors.
It's,
fucking Dogecoin was supposed to hit $1. I mean, it still has a couple months left to set to hit $1 before the end of the year.
I think it's a little kind of.
I think it's all over now. I mean, the one thing
It's not
is
tangible. What is it?
No.
What the fuck is a Dogecoin?
nothing.
What is it? What is a Bitcoin? I get
Well,
It's all
that.
built on a
fake.
meme.
Yeah.
Sure.
That's
It's
why
all
I
built
think
on
I should-
Doge is, but
I think I should just pull everything out and put it into Bitcoin because honestly, out of all the cryptocurrencies, the only one that I feel like it's been around for so long, it's so big, everybody knows it. Bitcoin. I feel like that's the only one that would like last. Everything is a joke
Sure,
right now
but-
because of crypto.
but
What do you think? What do I invest in? Fucking AMC?
I think you invest in your hard labor.
I do that. I'm sick of that. I want to be retired.
Good luck.
Like our buddy.
You
our
have
buddy,
a fucking. You're in the union. You're fine.
I know. Well, if the union stays around, I got 30 fucking.
Oh
years
yeah.
left.
Are the 49ers really struggling right now?
Oh, dude, we're in a fucking.
They're just having troubles.
pandemic.
We're in an election right now, and
Just anybody can jump in a skid steer. Is that what
Dude,
you're telling me?
this election for the 49 is more sketchy than the fucking
There's no election.
Biden.
The
Biden-Trump election.
I get emails from my union that I'm no longer in.
Yeah.
Tell me about how it's going with the negotiations. I'm like, I don't care.
I'm
but-
getting text messages from a new guy about how the guy that's in office right now fucked his secretary or something and had a kid with her and left his wife. Dude, it is so dirty.
Is that real?
You're saying the office like the 49ers union breaking news. Are we breaking news here?
Well, everybody in the union knows about it because the people.
But outside the union is where it matters, buddy.
The people that are running, the new people coming in, stole all the information of all the 49ers and is sending text messages to everybody to spread propaganda and campaign.
Naughty.
Yeah, it's
I
fucking
love drama.
It's crazy, dude.
Union drama is hilarious.
Like this is the most intense fucking.
I got mad at my union's Facebook page because they disabled comments.
That's fucking stupid.
Because obviously they're blue, and
They suck.
and a lot of people are right leaning. If the labor, it's the weirdest thing. Unions are so strange because it's a blue ideology, it's a left ideology, but then like
It's all
hard
full of-
labor is right wing.
It's all Republicans, pretty much.
Right, but it's like,
Yeah.
but it's a bunch of Republicans that are like the paycheck before the, they're like vote for your paycheck, and then whatever for your. There's some line.
Oh, it's weird, man. Politics,
very
dude.
strange
It's all politics. I have no fucking idea what's going on.
There's also one last thing I wanted to bring up today before we wrap up because we're kind of
I
going
gotta
long.
fucking piss bad, dude.
I like this.
Well,
whole
just
going
think though,
long
we
thing.
gotta cut out that 12 minutes that you fucked up.
No, that's just for the video.
Yeah,
the audio
audio.
will just include it, whatever.
Yeah, for sure.
The army that is on tap is slowly fizzing away with our rights here. And what I'm saying is like, Dalton's married now. Tucker's married now, has kids. Tucker's not even been here for weeks.
I suppose there's kind of big news here that we haven't fucking said anything about.
Yeah.
And now I'm engaged.
Cody's
You are engaged.
I'm engaged.
She said
Congratulations.
She said yes.
What an idiot.
Surprisingly.
Yes. Oh man, dude, he's like,
You cornered her on a dock in Florida, right?
Yeah. I'm like, well, there's a lot of people you're gonna disappoint.
Did you tell her you own an Alfa Romeo?
She might have known. I don't know. Maybe that sweetened the pot, I suppose.
Yeah. So congratulations, man. That's fucking crazy. So
that's cool.
So are we gonna have a big old fucking bash or something?
Time out. Were you nervous as fuck?
Dude,
it's bad,
so
right? It's
fucking
bad.
nervous.
Were you scared that she was gonna say no?
No,
not at all.
I knew she would say yes. I don't know why.
you're just
Not at
nervous
all.
because of
It's so strange.
What you're doing?
So okay, it was actually really funny. We were in Florida, obviously. We go down to this place called the Baytown Wharf, and it's like this
Long
little
John
town
Silver's.
of like bars and restaurants and games and whatever. It's like a fair all the time down there. And we go out, and I'm like, hey, well, actually, the day before we're on the beach, right? And I had the ring in this backpack. And it was like hidden in the backpack,
Burning a hole
And
in
so
there.
we're like on the beach, and I brought I'm bringing this backpack with me everywhere we go because I'm like, I
nerve-wracking.
do not want to lose this. Also, just in case the right time pops up, then I'm just gonna do it. But so I had this backpack with me, and Taylor confronts me about it when we're on the beach. And then she's like, why the hell do you have the backpack here? I'm like, I had my switches in there and, whatever.
This kid's want to play Mario Kart on the beach real quick.
Somebody stealing it.
So I'm
would be
like,
she's on to me.
brain dead. Yeah. So we go down to Baytown Wharf, and that's where I was going to do it, at the end of this big, long pier where you can, like, feed the fish at the end.
Yeah.
It's just cool because it outlooks to the Gulf of Mexico. And as we're walking down there, I'm like, are you hungry? You want a drink or bite to eat or something?
You're like
So
trying
we
to
go in
prolong
there.
it, like slow it down a little
No,
bit.
I was like, I need a shot or something, right? Because I'm
Yeah.
like,
Hype
freaking
yourself
out.
up.
We go into this bar, and we order 2 drinks. I've just absolutely slammed the beer, like just down it. And then I'm like, you want a shot of tequila? And she's like, yeah, I'll take a shot of tequila. She's like, I knew something was up because you never take tequila.
Oh, dude, you're so nervous.
So
dude.
I'm like,
going.
slam this beer, take a shot of tequila. We eat this calamari, and we go out to the beer, and that's why I did it.
It's so
Fucking
stupid
chain
because
smoking
it's like
cigarettes.
you know the outcome. You know how you know what's gonna happen. Like when I was gonna ask, I'm telling myself all these things, like what I'm gonna do, how it's gonna go. Okay, she pulls in the driveway. My brain is numb. There's nothing. I got nothing. I didn't even kneel. I didn't even fucking kneel when I asked. I was so nervous. I was just like, this?
It sounds like
want
Tucker
to
kind of
sing?
was the same thing. Tucker was saying he just kind of like threw this box at Indigo.
Yeah, you didn't know what to do. It's like I have a fucking rock, and I'm like, you like or shiny? You want to do this? You want to do this till we die? Like, it's so fucking weird.
No,
is
So
so
weird. We're like
It
little
is so weird.
we're like little penguins.
So like I had this guy that was standing on the pier with his daughter and wife or whatever. I'm like, hey, will you take a photo of us? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, hey, take as many photos as you can. Like
About to
just
propose,
I'm
bro.
like I don't care if it's 1,000. No, Taylor's standing right next to me while I'm talking to this guy, so I can't like fill him in, you know. So I'm like, take as many photos as you can. Like I don't care if I have 1,000 photos. Like just keep snapping them.
Yeah.
And then he's
Hit
like,
him with a
okay. He's like, okay, whatever. So he's like, we're taking photos, and I like went over to my backpack, grab it out, and like put it in my pocket. And at the end, he's like, I thought that was really weird because he like went out and he like put something in your pocket from the bag. I'm like, I don't know what the hell was going on, you know?
Yeah.
But it was funny.
Did he get
Yeah.
a ton of photos for it?
Yeah, a ton of photos. He was great. And then
Sweet.
at the end, he's like, when he found out that I was actually proposing, he's like, oh, how I switch this to video? How do I switch this to video? He's like trying to figure out my phone at the same time, like yelling, and I didn't want to like stop and show him and then continue going, you know? So I just
No,
like,
hold up,
whatever.
Taylor. One second. I gotta talk to this guy. Right
Dude, I was so nervous because Abby's very she reads me like a book. She knows, you know, very good. And I was so nervous that she would find it. I took the ring in the box. I had it for like four days or something, a week. I took it and I hid it in the basement in a empty box of shotgun shells in the back row of the shotgun shells, and I made sure it was like equal weight. So like,
Oh my
I'm
God,
like,
you
if she's
set
cleaning or something,
Yeah.
like, and picks it up, I don't want her to like be like, this one's obnoxiously empty. What's in here?
Yeah.
It's rattling around.
Right.
I was like
You're
so
just so
sketched out.
paranoid.
It was in that box for like 3 days, and I couldn't handle it. I was like, I got to do it, or I'm gonna fucking kill myself. You know,
Yeah.
just sitting here like, nah. Oh man, it's horrible. It's so nerve wracking.
It is nerve wracking. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks a lot, guys. Now I got that shit fucking pushing me. So
No, don't let it push you.
Nah.
There's no rush.
no, it's not
Absolutely
pushing
no
me.
rush.
Now the girlfriend's pushing me.
Oh, I'll push
Oh,
her
there's
back.
no
I'll push her.
rush.
Want me to push her over?
Yeah. Can you please knock her out?
Yeah, I got it.
You want Dalton to knock her up?
You said out, right?
But you said.
There was a little bit of miscommunication.
Tune in next week.
Yeah. Oof.
Episode 75. Who is the dad? Okay, we should
God.
wrap this thing up. All right.
Yeah, you should. I should
Tune in
wrap
next
this thing
week.
up.
We don't have anything for you to buy anymore at the time being. We got a couple of coolers. We'll give them away.
Support us.
If you've
hopefully.
lasted this long through the thing,
Good for you.
DM the page on Instagram. We'll give someone a free cooler. We got like 10 of them sitting
Yeah,
around.
there's like a light bulb over there on that fucking desk we can give away or
On
something.
that hat, we'll send you a light bulb and a cooler. Okay, if you've made it this long.
Just start sending the trash of the room to people.
Oh, that'd be kind of funny.
These fucking nightstands are pretty cool. We could send one of those to somebody.
We got a
How much would it
heart-shaped
be to ship
ashtray.
that USPS? That
That whole thing.
I can
The
fit
whole
that fucker in
nightstand.
a priority mailbox.
God,
all right. Well, thanks for
Awesome.
listening.
No, we
to us.
appreciate it. Follow us on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Fucking subscribe on YouTube. Like this video.
Later.
Don't tell your friends. I don't give a fuck. Later.
Thanks for listening to On Tap with the Boys. Be sure to follow us on social media and stay updated. Tune in next week for another episode about Tyler's problems.
So Tyler's problem this week is that I shouldn't have said that. Please tell your friends about us. I really appreciate this.
Love you.
We do love you. We appreciate you a lot.
Bye. Have a good time.
Bye. Have a good night.